Hello, Quentin. This is Crazy Uncle Joel, bringing you the first story that I wrote for your cousins, Alana and Alicia, in the wonderful year of 1992. It's called It's Not So Bad to Be Small by Crazy Uncle Joel. Sitting in the river by himself was Crocky, the crocodile. Crocky was the smallest of all the crocs and was afraid to swim across the river to be with his friend. One day, he had his head down into the water and felt a rock hit his back. Crocky jumped up from the water, startled, and he saw a small boy at the shore. Crocky said, "Hey, don't throw rocks at me," the small boy said. "I'm sorry," Crocky said. "My name is Crocky, the crocodile." The small boy said, "My name is Andrew Robert Augustus, Jr." Crocky asked, "Where's all your friends, Augustus Jr.?" And Augustus said, "I don't have any. Everyone thinks I'm too short." Crocky said, "Wow, I don't have any friends because I'm too small to swim across the river to be with all the other crocodiles." Augustus Jr. put out his hand and said, "Let's be friends." Crocky said, "I guess we can't swim together," Augustus said. "I guess we can't climb trees, but best of all, we have each other to talk to. I'm too short and you're too small, but best of all, we have each other." For the next days and weeks, Crocky and Augustus became the best of friends. One day, Augustus Jr. said to Crocky, "You know, you've got to swim across the river. I know you can do it. You may be small, but it's time to be with the other crocodiles." The next day, Augustus came to the river, but Crocky was nowhere to be found. He called out, "Crocky!" but there was no answer. Augustus Jr. thought to himself, "I'll bet Crocky swam across the river." He really did it. Just then, Augustus Jr. ran off all the way to the playground where all the kids were playing baseball. Augustus stood there and said, "I want to play." All the kids laughed and said, "You're too short." "Go away, Augustus Jr." Well, Augustus said, "I'm not small or short, and I just want to play." Augustus took a bat and went to home plate. The first pitch came, and Augustus Jr. swung, but he missed. All the kids laughed and said, "You're too short to play ball." The second pitch came, and Augustus Jr. swung, but he missed again. Augustus Jr. thought to himself, "I can hit this ball." Crocky swam across the river and showed his friends he wasn't too small. "I can hit the ball. I'm not short." The third pitch came, and Augustus hit the ball so hard it flew right over the heads of all the tall kids. The ball couldn't be reached. The ball flew higher and higher, up, over the fence. Augustus Jr. just smiled and he ran the bases. First base, second base, third base, and on to home plate. With a cheer of voices behind him, "Augustus, Augustus, come back tomorrow and play baseball with us, please." Augustus went to the river, and there was Crocky. Augustus said, I came here before, but you were gone. Did you swim across the river? Crocky replied, Yes, I wasn't so small after all. I made it all the way, and now I can play with all my crocodile friends. Augustus said, I played baseball and hit the ball so hard all the big kids were too short to catch it. Augustus shook Crocky's hand and said, We now have new friends, but you and I will always be friends because we have each other, and we didn't have to prove anything. We just learned to be ourselves. And with that, Augustus gave Crocky a pat on the head and walked away. The end. What a lovely story.